This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders. Today is Sunday, October 31st, 2021, and this is the end of the month. And we start a new month tomorrow and a new day in the market. So hopefully everybody had a great profitable week last week and is prepared for this week and more volatility as we have earnings. We have the Feds talking about whether they're going to start to taper or not, and also interest rates, which most likely, as far as what I assume is probably going to be flat, basically stay the same. So we will see what happens on Wednesday, but Wednesday is going to be an important day. So be careful between now and then as we trade the market. It's either going to probably sit low flat as it waits or start to get more volatile. And then Wednesday should show itself as far as, where the market feels like it wants to go next. So let's get right into it. Take a look at what's going on. Last week, the market closed on Dow up 0.25%, NASDAQ up 0.33%, and S&P 500 up 0.19%. So very bullish on the market side. And you see the FANG stocks, we did have a little bit of pullback on Amazon and Apple, but Microsoft is really strong, Google strong, Facebook strong, and Tesla is real strong. And then overall, you can see kind of mixed in the industry as far as the markets and what's going on. Also look around the world, you can see that it's mixed as well. You can see China is very red right now. So, it's going to be interesting to see what Monday opens up with. Are we going to, have a little bit of a pullback after, ending a high on Friday on a lot of stocks, or does the market continue to rally here between now and Wednesday when we hear from the Fed? So it'll be interesting to see. Right now we're red, but looking at our scanner, BKKT was our top, and EQOS, and these have been on our list before. Even BTBT was, but that was kind of a late comer at the end of the day, and I didn't grab this one, but I know that some people did, and they were very pleased with that end of day closing. So we'll take a look at that on our charts here. So looking at BKKT, you can see this has been a multi-day trade, and you can see the low here was 824 back on October 22nd, and we ran up to a high of 37.49, had a pullback and just kind of a grind higher since then. And if you look at kind of where we're at on Friday, we had the low here of 25.55 and a high of 42.51. So just rocket ride on Friday. So hopefully you're able to catch that, and we'll look for continuation here. You can see that it's hit the top of our resistance line here on our trend line. So we'll see if it pulls back here or if it just blows right through and gaps up on Monday and we have a nice bullish day. So watching BKKT for continuation play this week. VRAR was another one that's been a multi-day trade. You see this one is basically, you see the lows down here around just under $10 and a peak of 15.42, and it pulled back quite quickly. You got a little gap here that gap down on Friday, and then you can see that it just kind of started grinding back up. It's above all the moving averages. So it's at 20 or 1270. So we're going to see if this gives us another rally up here, since it was able to find strength there on the 10 and rally back up over the 5. And so this is going to be on our short list Monday as well. EQOS, you can see here, had these big spikes back here in December of last year and a high of 10.56, then a pullback and really just a flat consolidation for months. And then we got this spike now where we kind of rallied back up from that 450 range up to 750 and hit our trend line here. So we're going to see if this, will continue to find strength here off of the 520 here and bounce up and continue to give us a run, hopefully towards these highs of $11 again. So that's going to be on our list on Monday as well. BITO, we talked about this one last week as well. BITO, if you're trading Bitcoin, this is the ETF of Bitcoin. So definitely looking at this one, the trend on the trading has been pretty similar chart wise, but it kind of diverged since the weekend. So I didn't trade Bitcoin on the weekend, but I did trade Shibu on the weekend, and I actually cashed out on that one. It looks like it dipped, waiting for it to drop drop down. It dropped down to, around 64, and it's back up to 72, waiting for that to come back up to around 76, 74 to 76, and then I will be back in. So just kind of scalping that thing as it hits its peak and drops back down and then resets again. So this one, if you don't, people ask me, what else can I do besides, spend $60,000 on Bitcoin? And this is an alternative, or at least one alternative is just BITO. So continue watching that one, see if we can get a rally on this one, especially if Bitcoin takes off here. It is pulling back here. See Bitcoin peaked out. It kind of hit this wall here of resistance, and then it just has dropped. Since then we have our trend line down here. As long as that holds around that 59.4 area, that's where I'll start to average back in a little bit here. We could come down here, a low around 55 maybe if we break this line, and then that will be a time to kind of average in and start to accumulate Bitcoin again, and BITO. So look at earnings is packed this week. Most of my focus is going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And really, the ones I've highlighted here, like UPS, 3M, Visa, JetBlue. This is not right. Sorry. I just noticed this is our last week's chart. Sorry. Let me go ahead and pause this and pull up the right chart, because I had it here just a minute ago. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. Don't know why that disappeared on me. It did that last week for me too, and I have no idea why. When I went to do the video, it disappeared. So let me pull this one in here to replace it. And because I was like, wait a minute, I traded those already, so it couldn't be for this week. So here's the ones for this week. So again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, again, is going to be my focus. There's quite a few on Monday that I'm very interested in. Looking at Mosaic, can be very volatile. You have a lot of news on Avis, Chegg, and then on Tuesday, looking at Pfizer, Under Armour. I see a lot of those have been very volatile in the past. Amgen, Zillow, Activision, Roku. So, really some strong names here. Definitely looking at the volatility channel. Oh, I missed Peloton on here, but definitely watching that one as well. Hasn't been as exciting lately, but you can see we have a pretty full schedule. So looking for opportunities to scalp these and take advantage of those earnings swings that we get. Look at Microsoft. Microsoft new highs, all new highs, just amazing. Microsoft is just killing it. And their cloud-based solutions are just rocking this market. So we'll see if this goes. I mean, it's not sure where this is going to head next. The next goal is 334. And then if we have a pullback here, it's right under it where it's at right now at around 326. So looking at continuation play there or a pullback here, since we've kind of ran here for over a week. Apple just ripped it up back up again, and then it had a pullback from the earnings. And so we'll see if this can kind of rally back up here. It's kind of hit a low here around 146, 147 area, and then just kind of rallied back up on Friday. So looking to see if we can get a hold of this and hold that and run back up here towards 155 would be the goal. TDocs had a nice earnings report. You can see this was a great play. And then we kind of pulled back 146.71 back up to 153. We're coming back down here to the 50 and our trend line. So if we can hold and bounce that off, then we'll go ahead and just keep a play off that. If we can't hold it, then we might have a shorting opportunity. So looking for both sides of that. Now, pulled back here close to 20 and rallying back up to new highs. So going to take advantage of that. Align, you see Align had a pullback here, had a spike here at 662, pullback, came up to 637, another pullback, 619, back up to 629, so almost a $10 move. And then now we're rallying back up again, so looking for a continuation play there. And as far as overall, with our other stocks that we watch on a regular basis. So Tesla, new highs on Friday, just then they just rocketed. So making new highs, looking for a continuation play up to at least 1128. They can blow through 1128, 1144 would be our next place of resistance. Looking for this to rest at some point. You know, is it the Feds that kind of pull this back down, let it rest a little bit? Does it do it on its own, or do we just continue to rocket up towards 1200? We'll watch on Monday, you know, what it decides to do. Does it gap up, or does it, you know, just kind of make a steady climb or pull back? Not quite sure, because we're kind of in the end no man's land where we don't have any pricing to compare against. So in NVIDIA highs too, new highs here, popping up here. So we'll see if this can continue towards our 260 mark and our top of our trend line here. Looking at AVGO pullback has been consolidating here, trying to get through this resistance here at 535. So we'll see if that can hold and give us another play here. Moderna, we've been, you know, we took the other two off our list as far as NVAX and BNTX, and we're now watching Moderna, see if we can break through here. It's a little weak, so I'm not spending a lot of energy and time on this until it breaks through some of this resistance lines here. Looking at the US gov bonds, you see here just kind of flat here, which is good for the market for us to continue to rally. DXY, dollars kind of accelerating, but still under our resistance line, so which is good. The VIX is consolidating here. You know, it kind of rallied up there. Thought it was going to give us a little bit of a pullback here at 11 when it hit 1729, but then it kind of pulled back again at the end of the day and allowed the rally to happen. So we'll see if, you know, we're staying in this little channel here. We'll see what happens with the VIX. As long as it stays down there under 18, we should be good to go. So you can see the SPY rallying up here, almost a brand new highs. It's just within like 10 cents. So we're going to probably break that easily on Monday if the market continues to be strong. Triple Q, same thing, very strong. Looking at those new highs. Semiconductors rallying back up towards the new highs, their highs again. IWM had a little pullback down the 50, found support, rallying back up here towards the highs again. Financials pull back again on the 10 and rallying back up. So we're looking for continuation to break through that resistance. Gold tried to rally through, got through a resistance, pulled back, and then just kind of fall back down to the 50. So still weak in gold, still weak in silver. So looking for some strength to build up there to get through and hold. Bitcoin, talked about this a little bit. We got to pull back here onto the 20 and see we had the 20 here as well. So we'll see if we can kind of hold that and bounce off that. Like I was saying, you know, this could come down, possibly down to the 50 and bounce off the 50, and then we could start possibly get a rally back up. So looking for a little bit of a pullback here on Bitcoin to get back in with a fuller position. I have some, but not a lot. But definitely will load up here if it gets a good pullback. Ethereum kind of, you know, hit a top here as well and pulled back. It's finding support here at the 10 so far. The 20 should be support. You see it here and here where we had it before. Also back here in August of last year. I also found support on that 20. So looking forward to bounce off that and continue to rally up. Shiba just consolidating our little channel here. So I got the peak on this and then just, you know, sold off, and now I'm just kind of holding, and this is not plain enough for me to stay in and watch this, because it could, you know, dip down or go above. But if it goes above where I got out, then, you know, it's fine, all right? Because then I'm just taking off where I left off. So that's where it's important to take those profits, hold on to them. And if it comes back up and decides to rally above where you were out, then, you know, you can decide to get back in or not. That's our video. That's all the stocks we're watching and the cryptos. Monday's gonna be another busy week with earnings and the Fed announcements and everything like that. So just stay sharp, trade smaller sizes if you're feeling nervous or risky about what's going on, and just lock in the profits. And that way you can, you know, feel more at ease as far as your trading. So stay safe out there. We'll talk tomorrow night and see how the market went and how it treated us. Everybody have a great night.